What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Lost Legion TCG. It is CJ here. Today I'll be doing a deck profile on my X-1 Frog profile. So I played this deck for the past two tournaments. I went X-1 both times. Deck's a ton of fun. I'm loving to play it. I'm glad to have it back in my hands. And here's my profile for you guys. I do play 3 Lilith, Lady of Lament. This card's pretty good. Allows you to search for your trap trick. So you tribute her for cost, and then you reveal 3 regular traps to your opponent. They select one at random. I typically use just these Paleos or my trap tricks. And then after that, I play a pretty standard frog lineup. I do play the 3 swap frog. So when he's summoned, you can send a level 2 Aqua from deck to grave. His other effect, you can target any level 2 on Aqua on the field, bounce it to hand. So what I like to do is you normal summon him, send your Ronin Toad into grave, effect, bounce him back to hand, and then you can discard another frog if you have one in hand and special him back out. And then you can do the effect again, send another Ronin Toad in. Then I play 3 Dupe Frog. He always misses timing, but he's really good to have on field when you go for your totally awesome play, because then your opponent has to target him for an attack first, and if they can't get over him, they can't attack anything you control. Next, I play the 2 Ronin Toad. So his effect lets you banish a frog from grave and then special him out to the field. He enables OTKs big time. That is it for my monster lineup. Next is my traps. I play 3 Paleozoic Morella. This card allows you to send a Paleo trap from deck to grave. So all Paleozoics have the same effect. When a trap card's activated, you can chain a Paleozoic to that trap, and then you can special summon it. Each one is once per chain. So if you have 2 Morellas in grave, you can't chain in the same chain to get them out. Then I do play the 3 Dynamicious. This card allows you to discard a card and then banish a face-up card on the field. This card's really good against Thunder Dragons. You discard, just banish Colossus. I do play the 3 Canadia. Canadia flips face-up monster face down on your opponent's side of the field. I play the 3 Olenoides. So Olenoides is good because you can pop a spell or trap. Against Mystic Mine, this helps. Against any other trap, this card's really solid. I play 3 Solemn Judgment. Self-explanatory. I play triple trap trick. Also explanatory. Allows you to get out any of your traps. Allows you to get your Paleos. I do play triple Crackdown. Also really good against Thunder Dragons. I 2-0'd Thunder Dragons the other night. I just kept stealing Colossus and linking them off, or you can just use them against them. Also, I play 3 Compulse Evac. I just love returning cards on my opponent's side of the field to the hand. I like getting rid of monsters, links, and then you can special your Paleos off of the effect. I played triple Storm Mirror Force. So this is something new that I recently added in. This card's just great because nobody expects it. Puts all their monsters back into their hand. So if they have a big board of links, like pendulums, they'll swing into you, activate Storming, and they can't really play from then. I do play the triple Reckless Greed. This card I don't resolve too often unless I have 2 on the field at least, because otherwise you just draw 2 turns without it. The good thing is his effect doesn't stack. On the sake of, if you activate 2 on the same turn, you don't wait 4 draw phases, you still only wait your 2. Last card I play is the Imperial Order. I don't like strikers, I don't like pendulums. I'm trying to get round 1 if I can. If not, kind of struggle against it. That is my main deck lineup for you guys. Next, I'll go into my extra deck. So my extra deck is 3 Big Toads or Totally Awesome. So on standby phase, you detach a material, you special summon a frog from deck. He's great because you can special out your swap frog and send your Ronin. You can special out your dupe frog and let him sit. And what he does is you can send a level 2 Aqua from your side of the field to grave, and then negate and destroy an effect or a card that your opponent activates, and then you can set that to your field. Which if they activate Desires, you can negate it, steal it, and then you can activate on your turn, and then you have an advantage. I play the 1 Cat Shark. 1 because he's cute. 2 because if you have Totally Awesome on board, you can make him a 4400 beater and swing over almost anything. I do play the 1 Paleozoic Apabina and the other Paleo Xyz monster. So Apabina is pretty good because he allows you to detach and then add a Paleozoic trap card from deck to hand. And then the other one allows you to activate Paleozoic cards. Or no, I'm sorry, Alpha Bean allows you to activate them from hand. And the other one, I don't really go into often. I only really go into them if I need to get over something, just by using 2 Paleos. Not a bad card, allows you to excavate traps, and then you can get more Paleos in grave. I do play 2 Mistar Boy. Mistar Boy is really nice because you can link off 2 of your frogs to grave, get Mistar Boy, use 2 Ronins in grave, special them out, and then you have a 2700 frog. I do play the 1 Boral Sword for the OTK. I resolve this so often to get the OTK. Win con is huge against almost every deck I play against the locals. Borreload. Borreload's great. Simplified game state. He just wins games. He's crazy. I love him because you can steal their Boral Sword, their Borreload, and just keep extending. I play the 1 Top Logic Bomber Dragon because when I go to the Link 4, there's not much I can do with frogs on field, so then I'll get to the point where I'll start using Paleos. I'll special Paleo beneath Top Logic Bomber, nuke the board, but my Paleos don't die because they are immune to monster effects. I play the 1 Nightmare Griffin and the 1 Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix goes out like floodgates. And I only really run Griffin if I need to add back a specific card like a Compulse or a Storming and just add a little bit more pressure to my opponent. I do play the 1 Link Spider and the 1 Link Haribo. The reason why I do this is because I run a Scapegoat in my side deck, and I don't like to side things out too often extra deck wise, so I'll just keep it in there, and the extra deck isn't too tight for this deck. So for my side deck, it's kind of thrown together, but it is what it is. I play the 1 Scapegoat. I'm thinking about maining it. I'm not sure what I'm going to take out yet. The card's absolutely crazy when I resolve it on my opponent's end phase, and then I can drop down all 3 of my tokens, or all 4 of my tokens. I can roll into a Top Logic Bomber and just have immediate pressure on them. I play 3 Artifact Lancia. I don't like any deck that banishes Thunder Dragons or Orcust. They're 2 of my, I'd say, more rougher matchups. They put a lot of pressure on, so you have to try and put the pressure back by not allowing them to banish. Next, I play 3 Infinite Impermanence. I side this in quite often. You can trap trick it. You can get it off of your Lilith. Best hand trap in the game, undisputed. It's fantastic. And last, I do play the 3 Evenly Matched. So, Evenly Matched, self-explanatory. Nukes the board going second, set your cards, and pass. If they know you're playing a trap-based deck, they'll typically force you to go second. You can really punish them with Evenly Matched because they may not be expecting it. They'll probably just try and stun you going with them making a big board, and then you can either bait out negations, or you can really just startle them and rattle them by dropping down a card that banishes everything but 1 card on their field. That is it for the side deck. I hope you guys enjoy my deck profile for the Paleozoic Frogs. This deck is an absolute blast. It's not very expensive. I recommend picking it up. Paleos are super cheap, and so is the main frog engine. Definitely recommend it. If you guys have any questions or comments, do feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Leave us comments regarding decks you would like to see us profile. If you'd like to see live duels, let us know. Turn post notifications on. And that is all. Peace.